During the time of the Prophet Muhammad, while he was still in Medina, a remarkable story was narrated by Tamim al-Dari, a companion of the Prophet who had previously been a Christian. This event became one of the most mysterious and profound tales in Islamic tradition, the story of Al-Jassasah, a strange creature who lived on a remote island alongside a terrifying prisoner, the Dajjal, Antichrist. Tamim al-Dari and a group of sailors from the Levant set sail across the vast ocean on a trading expedition. But a fierce storm struck their ship, tossing them across the sea for many days. Eventually, they were cast ashore on a mysterious island unlike anything they had seen before. The land was strange. The air was heavy and silent. Towering forests loomed around them, and even birds seemed absent. Hoping to find food, water, or help, they ventured deeper into the island. As they explored, they suddenly encountered a bizarre creature. It was completely covered in thick hair, from head to toe, so much so that they couldn't tell where its face ended or its body began. It wasn't quite human, but it wasn't entirely animal either. The creature introduced itself in a harsh, unnatural voice, "I am Al-Jassasah." The sailors were shocked and uneasy. They had never seen anything like it before. But Al-Jassasah didn't attack them. Instead, it told them to go to a certain monastery, where someone was waiting for them. It didn't answer any of their questions, just pointed the way and vanished into the forest. Despite their fear, Tamim and his companions followed the direction Al-Jassasah had shown. They arrived at an ancient monastery, an old and crumbling structure. Inside, they found a huge man, extremely strong and bound in heavy iron chains. His hands and feet were shackled, and a great chain was wrapped around his neck. But his eyes were sharp and full of cunning. This man began questioning the sailors, asking strange things. Do the date palms of Baisan still bear fruit? Is the Sea of Galilee, Lake Tiberias, still full of water? Is the spring of Zugar still flowing? Has the last prophet appeared among the Arabs? Tamim and his companions answered truthfully based on what they knew. Then the man said, "If what you said is true, then my release is near. I am the Messiah, the Dajjal." Suddenly, everything made sense. This was the greatest trial, fitna, that would appear at the end of time. The Dajjal, whom the prophets had warned about, was real, and waiting for the moment to be released. And Al-Jassasah? It wasn't just some strange creature. It was a spy, a watcher, or a guardian, monitoring the world and awaiting the time when its master would rise. After this terrifying encounter, the storm subsided and the sailors eventually made it back to civilization. Tamim al-Dari embraced Islam and went straight to the Prophet to recount what he had witnessed. The Prophet gathered his companions and said, "This is a true story. It matches what I have already told you." The Prophet explained that Al-Jassasah is a strange creature living on that island, perhaps created by Allah for a specific purpose, to guard or watch over the Dajjal. To this day, the island where Al-Jassasah and Dajjal are remains a mystery. There isn't much more information about Al-Jassasah. Scholars differ on its true nature, whether it's a jinn, a human, an animal, or a new kind of being created by Allah for a special mission. What is clear is that it's part of a larger divine plan leading to the end times, a puzzle piece waiting to fall into place. The island? Its location remains unknown. Maybe it lies hidden among the thousands of unexplored islands. Or perhaps Allah has concealed it from mankind until the appointed hour.